everyone, welcome to English to Darkar. I'm so delighted you people are here, and today I'm so excited to share with you why it is so important to remain in the marathon of achieving your goals. Now, the moment we talk about goals here on English to Darkar, our goal is to learn speaking in English and become fluent in it, improve it, and achieve the advanced level of fluency that all of us want to achieve. So, why is it important to stay in this marathon? Now, often we make the mistake of thinking learning English is a race, and it is not. Most of the things in life are not a race. Most of the things in life takes time, and when things take time, they go from different stages, they go from different levels, they go from good times, bad times. So you need to have the mental ability to stay in the game no matter what, and don't take it as like that coercive, forceful, this is a life is a race thing. No, not that. That's why I'm saying that life is not a race, it's a marathon. And there will be days when you are going to be sick, there will be days when you are going to be in good health, but somebody else needs your help. Maybe someone in your family falls sick when you thought that you didn't have work and you could actually spend the time on your English improvement. Now, this is really tricky, because in those moments we feel so demoralized. We feel that we can't really move forward. We can't really what would I say? We can't really achieve our dreams. It seems like the odds are against us. But honestly, those are the moments, how you talk to yourself in those moments decide whether you are going to become fluent in English or you are going to give up. Because in those moments, you will actually hear the societal messages that we hear from everyone else, and that is, you really need to focus on everything, forget everything else. But you do care about your family, you do care about other people, so you may feel that as I can't focus on my spoken English at the cost of other people, and then I don't deserve to become fluent. But that's not true. It's a good thing that you care about other people. It's a good thing that maybe you want to spend time with your friends. It's a good thing. There is no problem with that. So be okay with it. In those moments, say that I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to come back to learning English. And here, we have to keep in mind that all these things come into our mind because we think we have to give a lot of time in learning English. Yes, you can give the time of the world. There is no problem with that when you're willing, if you are deriving fun out of it. But if it is stressful, don't do that. Do it for 5 minutes, do it for 10 minutes. Learn English for 5 minutes every day. Learn English for 20 minutes every day. That's more than enough. Listen to a song. Stay in touch with learning English. Watch a news clip. If you are watching, let's say, a Bengali movie, try to turn on the English subtitles and watch the movie, maybe a Hindi movie, Bengali movie, or any other movie in your native language or in any other language. Watch that movie with English subtitles. Make it a part of your everyday activity so that the stress related to learning English and studying it dissipate. This is very important, because I have done that in in my life, when I thought that I have to do this in 5 months. So I'm going to be doing like this and that. I'll be studying for 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and I'm going to become fluent at the end of 5 months. And honestly, there are other things that are important when we decide to do all those things. Those are moments of, desperation, when we feel frustrated and we want to make a change, and we just forget about the rest of the world and decide that yes, we have to learn to speak English in 5 months, no matter what happens. And what I want to say, that it has a place. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there is anything wrong with that, but there is more to that. There's more to that. You need to expose yourself with the language. You need to practice it. You need to make English a part of your daily life. And that happens over time. And that's why I often talk about the famous book. It's a recent book, but it's one of the bestsellers. It's a New York Times bestseller. It's amazing. The name of the book is Atomic Habits. So habit formation is going to give you the best result. You will feel like magic has happened, that I didn't even sit to study, I didn't even do this and that, didn't make a plan as such, but here I am speaking English fluently, because you don't even realize when you actually practice it, because learning English, practicing it, exposing yourself to English becomes a part of your identity. It becomes a habit. So habit formation is not something that happens out of the blue. People don't get addicted to phone just one day. If you decided that I'm gonna get addicted to my phone in 5 months, I'm gonna be watching videos on YouTube and be on social media for 5 hours a day, and at the end of at the end of 5 months I will become addicted to phone. That doesn't happen. It happens in small installments. When we have a smartphone, we spend a lot of time, then we take a break, and then we spend a little time every day, and a time comes when social media, phone, everything becomes a part of our life, and we can't imagine our life without it. And that's kind of how English has to be for you to become fluent in English. Now this is very, very important, because there's so many words, there's so many songs to know, there's so many sentences, there's so many phrases, there's so many expressions to know. How to know that? Just by choosing to do it every day for 5 hours. It doesn't work like that. And everybody doesn't even have the have the luxury of spending 5 hours, and that's why people who are working often give up. They think that they have to study they had to study in their school and college time, and they didn't do it. That's why their life is ruined. Nothing can be done because they can't spend 5 hours studying English. So now they don't have a chance. As a result, what happens? They feel resentful towards themselves, and at the same time they go back home and scold their kids when they find the kids watching maybe a video on YouTube or TV, or watching a cartoon show, or reading a storybook or something like that, which is a very rare thing nowadays with children. But this is the thing, that you kind of need to believe that it's possible. Your time of going to office and coming back from office is the best time to learn English. Watch my videos when you are going to work or coming back from work. Turn on the subtitles and put on the earphone and watch it, and listen to some English music when you go to work or come back from work. Maybe come back when you come back from work. It's so good. Let's say you listen to Hindi music. Great. If you go to work, like if you travel for 30 minutes to come back home from your work, listen to one English music, and maybe for 25 minutes listen to Hindi or Bengali music. There is no problem with that, but make it a habit. And when you listen to one song, and when you like one song, then you kind of feel like I need to explore more, and indulge in those curiosities, indulge in, or when you feel like, yes, let me watch a cartoon show with my child. It's okay if you are an adult and still enjoy it. Don't judge yourself. Watch an English movie sometimes, maybe an action packed one where you don't really need to focus on the language, you just can see the actions happening, but what is happening in the back of your mind, you're listening to it, that you're watching it, watching the action, but you're listening to English as you watch that. So that is very, very, very important. And when you do that, you suddenly don't even realize magic happens. You start speaking English, saying things that you did not say before. You start using phrases that you never used before. You start using words that you never used before, and magic happens. After 6 months, a year, you're like, oh my god, I have done so much. How did I do that? I mean, I didn't sit with my books for 5 hours a day or even 1 hour a day, but here I am. Because when we stop complaining and start taking actions, magic happens. See, complaining is a good thing. It means you're judging the situation or your life patterns, your habits, your environment, and why certain things are not happening easily. We often talk about we don't have the environment where speaking English works. So we keep complaining, and like, complaining is a good thing if you take actions to change it, but when we complain and don't take an action to change it, it becomes a problem in itself. So complain, but take actions at the same time. Take actions, that's very, very important, and take micro actions, that is again even more important. So do that, and I'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. And I hope today's video has been useful. If you are looking for online courses, please go to the link in the description below. That is the link of Facebook group of English to Darkar and Facebook page of English to Darkar, and you can leave a message there. I'll share my contact details with you, and we can get in touch, and you can start your journey of becoming fluent in English with me. And I'm going to support you, help you, and be really humanistic in your approach of learning English. Thank you so, so, so much for being here. You're amazing. Bye bye, and I'll see you tomorrow.